All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're back with cats because if you played cats with foundations, guess what? There's some new stuff that's really good with cats, as it turns out. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. Most of the cards you're going to be familiar with. We're playing one lesser played card, and then we actually have a couple of new cards that make their way in here that are pretty dang good for what we're doing. That first card, though, is Basri, Tomorrow's Champion. It's a 1-mana 2/1. It's not a cat, however. You can exert him, which means he only untaps every other turn after you use it, but it does create a 1/1 cat with lifelink, which is good, also cycles. And then when you cycle it, your cats get hexproof and indestructible. So if your opponent goes to sweep the board, you can protect your team, which is pretty damn good. And then we have Leonin Vanguard, just a couple copies because, a little bit of life gain never hurt anybody. Savannah Lions, obviously, just a good 2/1 for 1. Couple of Ajani's Pride Mates, though arguably we could probably try to squeeze more in because we do have a couple of things to gain life here because we get to play the other new card, Glory Heath Links, which is really sweet. A 2/3 for 2, but does let you go search for more mana and has lifelink, which is super nice. Sky Knight Squire, obviously good. You're going to be making a bunch of creatures. Just get a flyer and get over the top. Arabo, if you're playing cats, obviously you're playing this. One of the best reasons to play cats, honestly. Pumping your team and making a bunch of other stuff. But we do have Lifecraft Engine. This is a new card that's a vehicle. It's a 3-mana 4/4. When it enters, you choose a creature type. Obviously, we're going to choose cats. All things of that creature type get a +1/+1. And this vehicle counts as that as well. So if they sweep the board and you have this out, you at least get to attack with it. And that's pretty sweet, right? And then we have Felidar Retreat just as a non-creature option to pump stuff or whatever with landfall. Claws Out. I feel like we could probably cut one of these if we wanted. This is where you could find space for that other Pride Mate or maybe even another Basri to protect your team. I think would be legit. Then we have 4 copies of Knight Errant of Eo so we can keep digging for our key cards. And some Soulstone Sanctuary because it counts as creature types whenever you play it, right? So why not? So yeah, if you like cats, this should be a pretty easy upgrade for you. We will have a link, like always, that'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor where you can download our stuff and play the deck yourself, or other cool stuff we're playing with Aetherdrift, which is pretty awesome. But if you want to buy this deck, which I imagine is not very expensive, maybe you want to play this in your store championships, maybe you just want to get stuff for your commander deck, or just find some rare cards you haven't been able to find anywhere, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure, because they support us. So whenever you buy from them, they keep supporting the channel, we can make more stuff. You can help me eventually afford to get an editor so y'all can get more content. So go shop with them and you'll get a discount. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN, you'll save 5%. All right, let's go see how fast the cats can claw through everybody. Okay, we can maybe do something with this. Oh, did not want an extra land there, though. That part we don't like. All right, your engines have been started, friend. Let's go Guard and Basri. Though also, had we drawn a Basri in that, it could survive against sweepers, which is super sweet too. Is this just lizards, maybe? No, what is this guy? Oh, this is like beginning of your step, make a goblin has to attack. Yeah, all right. Not worth blocking there, obviously. Do I want to play this instead of a Rabo? So if I do this, those are pumps. Then we get to attack. We can leave back these 2 to crew that, I guess. All right. Yeah, I don't even know if we do it. We just attack. Like, if you get us, you get us. We'll deal with the consequences. like we'll figure it out later. You do what you got to do, fam. Hopeless Nightmare. Boy, do I have cards to get rid of. Let me tell you a thing. All right, your guy has max speed, so he has Death Touch and Haste. And then this guy gets to play a bajillion things. Though this guy's a lizard, right? Yeah, he's not a goblin. Yep. You got us. Ain't blocking. Too stubborn. All right, what's going down here? Oh, Hopeless Nightmare? Yeah, same thing. Sucks that we're losing a mana, because I kind of want to do that and use Basri next turn, but they might just be making us discard our hand anyway. Nope, that's a good turn, though. That's a real strong turn. And they still have 3 mana. And nothing to do with it, apparently. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to do the thing that makes sense here. Question is, do we attack with the 4/4? I don't think we do. I think here we are going to attack with Basri, because we're almost never blocking with Basri here. Yeah, I guess we gotta, right? I mean, if you just have the things that kill us next turn or get rid of a Rabo or whatever, like, so be it. And they have all the mana in the world, so it's whatever. Like, if you got it, you got it. All right, 2 unknown cards. Oh, and you get to make 2 bodies. So we will not be winning next turn because they will have infinite blockers, as it turns out. Okay. Am I missing something? Like, yeah, those have to attack, and we block them. But they're at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we would have to... We crew... Okay, I mean... You could still kill something with the Thrill Seeker. I mean, I guess in their eyes it makes sense, though, right? Because you sort of just lose everything. I mean, you wouldn't even lose everything because Basri doesn't kill anything. Yeah, I don't know. That was a little bit of a weird thing, but I get it. I've been in their shoes before. Ew, we'll keep this, but it's not exciting. we have it kind of just because. I'm playing Savannah Alliance first here because we're not going to really be exerting this on 2. Unless, I mean, I say that and we draw like a 1 mana thing. But realistically, I'm willing to just block trade here. That's fine. Like, the not so sexy part, you just got to do the thing sometimes. Alright. Glory Heathlinks, please hold the fort, friend. Looks like you're going to die a horrible death, and that's sad for us. But that's okay. Oh, Braids. Well, I guess we have to sacrifice our links, huh? I mean, I guess we don't have to. Land? How bad do we want to get rid of a land? I might. I don't know. Do we want to get rid of a land? How do we feel about that? Probably not, because we can do 2 things here. Decline. You do your thing. Alright, so we're going to play this. And we're going to play this. Alright. Pass the turn. What do you want to do here? Alright, that does hit us. So you go 1 step away from max speed. What do we got? A Hopeless Nightmare. Boo! Oh, they didn't take the Hopeless Nightmare. They just want more things that fuel their cause. Yeah, sure. Get the card, man. I'll lose some life. Alright, we'll try this. I don't know if that's going to help us, but it's a thing. Alright, Burnout Bastronaut. You got it. And the squad dude makes a guy. Oh, because you don't have max speed yet. Oh, well, no. That is... Oh, because you did it after combat. Smart. Alright, sure. Alright. We got some max speed things. This was not ideally what we were looking for, but, you know, it's something. Alright, that helps stem the bleeding at least a little bit. Let's see what they got. I mean, considering they did everything they wanted to do, and we're still at 14, like, I feel pretty good. Like, not great, you know, but, like, okay. I mean, that thing has double strike, too. I mean, that's a real thing. So they could pump with their double strike and kill a thing. You can pump twice. That's sad for us. Alright, I guess we just block this dude, right? And if you kill the Lynx, you kill the Lynx, I suppose. Alright. I mean, it deals 2, we gain 2, and then we actually get to pump our Pride Mates, so it's like, alright. Another Fireglass Mentor, sure. Another thing to sacrifice, I'm assuming. The good news is we probably only have to suffer the sacrifice one more turn. And then we can start using Basri at least every other turn with our 1/1s, which is nice. Oh, lots of mana, never mind. Oh, another squad heavy guy. Fantastic. Those guys have haste even? No, they don't. Okay. Alright, opponent's deck's doing its thing, though. I mean, no denying that. They're going to have all the mana in the world to do whatever they want. Sure. Though, realistically, I probably should have sacrificed Felidar Retreat, but it's whatever. Alright, Arabo. You're something. We attack with Lynx, what happens? They could double block? This guy has Death Touch, though. We recruit Lynx, get a land. We didn't play a land this turn. That's not bad if we don't want to get a cat from Basri. I don't hate that, actually. What if? Let's saddle with this. I think is the plan. And then we can still use Basri, play a land, and get a lifelink cat. I think that's what we want. We're at 12. I'm trying to think, like, how do we die with the opponent having 3 cards in hand and a double striker, right? There's actually real things happening here. We gain a life. These get bigger. I think I want to attack with that. One of these. That's probably it. I think we have to keep some defense just because. I feel like we'll get 2 out of hand if we're not careful. The lifelink will matter here, though, for sure. Alright. Okay, they're going to just kill that. Like, okay. I can live with that. Then we Basri to make a cat, which makes us in a... So we can put counters on everything. Alright. And then maybe this thing lets us punch through with a bunch of big cats next turn. Alright, more mana. Oh, it's a speed demon. Alright, that's a thing that happened. Alright. We're at 5, and then they lose life and draw, or whatever that whole thing is. Ooh, talk about card economy, man. They're doing some things right now. Alright. And a Fireglass Mentor. Okay, if we go to 9... We're going to gain a bunch of life, though, right? Because we'll gain life off this guy. Alright. Oh, we don't have double... Oh, we can only do one of the... If we could do both, that would have been it. That would have been it. I mean, okay, if we attack, we have no way to win, realistically, right? This gets lifelink. If we had a land, they would have had vigilance. That would have been good. We can't use this, because that only leaves us 1 white open. God, this is so close to being right, but it's just not. Alright, they could block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. I don't even know if they would. I'm trying to decide if I'm supposed to just crew the links here, get a land, or if I'm supposed to just attack with everybody. Man, this is such a tough choice. Alright, I feel like we just do it. These at a minimum. This, because we get life off of it anyway. Yeah, you know what? F it. Everybody's in the pool. If we die, we die. Like, this is how we go out. Opponent has so many cards and so much mana. I don't think there's anything we can do here. This is just one of those things, like, is what it is. Tough life. If you got it, we die. If you don't, we win. But, I mean, they can probably still play, like, 5 cards next turn. What's getting through? 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, cool. Nice. And a pile of life gain to go with. All right, cool. Kill everything. We're at 21. Grow our pride mates. All right. That was probably about as good as that could have gone. Still think knowing that we can't kill the opponent, like crewing our dude and getting a plains could have been important, but, you know, things are what they are. Oh, Hazoret. That makes sense. I was expecting to see that sooner. Disturbing Mirth, sure. Yeah, I gotta sack that so you don't die to it. I think we're still good here, though. Yep, I will be getting rid of this. And we got there. Wow. Whew. That was crazy. Like, the opponent's deck did everything it wanted to do. Like, I think Braids drew, what, 5 cards during that game? I don't know how we didn't lose. I'm not even joking. I, for real, don't know how we didn't lose that with them. I mean, Hazoret showed up late, so maybe that mattered. Well, I mean, we never had a small creature either. Or they didn't have a small... I mean, they had, I guess, this guy that couldn't be blocked, but we never got too low in life. We are not on the play. Ooh, this isn't even... Ooh. This... All right, maybe. Maybe. I mean, if we can get an untap... get a land on the next 2 turns, like... It's possible we do a little bit of something, right? Opts. Okay. All right. Why do I feel like we're going to get our board swept before we actually get to do anything significant? Just have that sinking feeling like, this is not going to go well for us, is it? I think feeling the way I do, I might actually try to Knight Errant here. And that might be playing too timid. But I'd rather risk a Knight Errant getting beat up here than an Arabo, probably. Though I just realized I don't have Cavernous Souls on this list. I should put those in before the next game. This could very well just get countered here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm kind of okay with that, all things considered. And then this gives us +2/+2, so we could maybe save a Squire from like a Brotherhood's End. Artist talent. Sweet. So this looks like it's probably an Izzet Discard Monument deck, if I were guessing. Alright, well, Sky Knight Squire, it was fun knowing you, buddy. This just wasn't your time. Okay, this is a thing. I mean, since we're pretty sure there's going to be sweepers of some sort, I'm okay with this. At least gives us a chance to try to keep building up, doing things, you know. Also, there's a world where, like, if we're able to Arabo, put counters on things, and then use a clause out, like, maybe we're alright. Or this is the other option, and it's not as good. Boy, what are we doing here? They have to have some type of sweeper, right? I mean, I guess I'm going to do this anyway. We get a couple points of life off it, so sure. ill-timed explosion. Are they going to draw here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Do we know what they're going to discard first? Oh, we can't because we don't have double white. So it doesn't matter anyway. We lose the guys. So that's fine. I need a plains. I need a plains. Oh, really, I just need an untap land. Doesn't necessarily have to be a plains, but that would make life easier. Actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter what it is, honestly. We still wouldn't have enough mana for what we want to do. But it would allow us to put counters on things and maybe save a Rabo a little bit. This is interesting. The opponent didn't discard anything. That's highly concerning. Because that's basically the opponent saying that they think they can kill us in like 2 or 3 discard steps. So that's really bad for us. Dang. I needed a land here. Unfortunately, without a land, I think we're just dead. Because I can't imagine a world where they didn't discard anything to ill-time explosion and we can win with just 3 toughness dudes. And what I mean is I need to be able to play this and protect it, but the problem is I'm going to be a mana short. So I don't even know what we do here. I think this is it. As much as I want to do anything else, it just doesn't make sense. All right. I mean, if they have a way to sweep the board, they'll do it now. Yeah, Monument's a great card. We have it in a couple lists, and it's good. And even when I reviewed it, I mean, one of the things that stood out to me is like you can play it in a whole bunch of decks, right? Control decks, artifact decks, discard decks. Hell, even some aggro stuff that wants to play some cycling cards can just use it for finishing damage. Like, there's a billion things you can do with it. I mean, there's potentially a world where they only discard something that costs 2 to an ill-timed explosion, and then we make everything 3 toughness, and maybe that's how we win. But otherwise, I don't know how we're getting out of this. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of pipe dreams going on. What are they discarding? But they did have another ill-time explosion, which is what I was wondering. So, not a surprise. But that's the second one going to the yard. Alright, we're at 19. I'm trying to think, like, what would they have? I mean, we're going to lose our stuff anyway. It's not worth fighting over. I wish we got to see how much it was first, and then could use this, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Oh, I was going to say, you're only... Oh, okay, we do get to see. That's what I thought. I was wondering. So now we try to give everybody +2? Did that work? Maybe? Nah, they had 3 steps ahead. All right. I was like, that was too lucky. I was like, there's no way that's going to work, right? Yeah, that makes sense. You got me. All right. Well, there's a land. Don't know if it's too late or not. We'll find out. Go ahead and put counters on everybody. Try to protect our team a little bit. All right. I mean, we've only seen 2 ill-time explosions and 1 room, so they have plenty of things that can kill creatures, I'm sure. And if they discard, they get to draw more. So, yeah, they'll definitely get extra cards here. Do. I assume we're dead. I'm just waiting to see how we die. That's literally it. Like, I'm assuming we're already cooked. I'm just waiting to see what the outcome is. Do. I mean, we die to a lot of things here. Yep, that's one. I just need to wait. I just want to wait till they have, like, a chance to do a thing so we can actually say we're officially dead. But now we're at 13. We die in 2 turns anyway. Because they discard, we take 6. Discard, we take 6. And then we're dead. So that should do it. Okay, yeah, now we're dead. GG's. Like, I'm fully aware. Because now, they don't even need to draw here unless they just don't have spells. Because, like, you just deal 6, then you get your monument, deal 6, and, like, yeah, deal 3, and then we're dead. Yep. That'll do it. And then one more. There you go. All right. I will give them the official GGs again. Because we're dead on our turn. So, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, oh, opponent goes first. We have Lifecraft Engine. What does this look like? I guess we keep it, because then we could Basri and then Savannah Lions make a cat. Possibly Lifecraft Engine after that. I don't know. We'll see. No clue if that's good or bad, but we're going to try to give it a go here. Though we did pick up a Glory Heath Links, so that could change things. Alright, Savannah Lions. Oh, this doesn't even have to be at instant speed, or at sorcery speed. Alright, no attacks, in the turn. And then there's temporary lockdown. Well, I guess I know what we're not going to get to keep. It's probably a Basri. Yep. Not a surprise. Okay, so now we got to start getting creative. Let's play this guy. Put that on Cat. Go attacking. Fabrication Foundry, sure. Alright, so if we play this, we'll at least have a creature to crew with next turn. So let's play this. Crew this guy. Attack for lots many. Alright, opponent's at 6. In the turn. Oh, actually, could I have killed them? Dude, I could have. Oh, I didn't realize. I was thinking one of them wasn't a cat, but this actually is a cat. Oh, no. If we lose, it's my own fault, y'all. I deserve that. Well, fortunately, I don't think we're going to. We didn't get punished, but I definitely should have got punished. Honestly. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, same thing. Doesn't really matter. I guess we could just attack with everything. It's all the same here. Yeah, whatever. And then we just use claws out. Alright. Easy peasy. Job done. Thank you, Lifecraft Engine. This is the exact example we're talking about on Lifecraft Engine, right? Like, had they had a sweeper or temporary lockdown or split up or whatever there, then if you have this, you're like, okay, now I'm going to turn this into a creature, attack for 4 anyway. Or just activate this, attack for 4, you know, because the Lifecraft Engine's still pumping it up. So, like, there's a few things you could have done there. Actually, even funnier, we could have played a Lifecraft Engine, played Leonin Vanguard, used the Vanguard, because then it would be +2, and still get in there for 5, actually, because it had been pumped from the other Lifecraft Engine. So, yeah, this allows you to survive sweepers pretty well overall. And honestly, the 1 token we got off the Basri was pretty good. Okay, we have Cat, Lynx, Crafter. Yeah, all right. That's about what we want, right? Yeah, there's a lot of interesting decks in this format. There's a lot of good cards. Honestly, I think a lot of people kind of looked and went, I don't know. The vibe is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about this, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, these cards have been very, very good. Do I want to trade that? I don't think I want to trade that. I mean, everybody's finding some fun uses for all these cards out here. All right, are we doing... We are doing blue artifacts. Okay. Neat. Good to know. So this is where things get interesting, because I could just play engine attack. I could go get things, and then play engine plus something next turn. I think we just engine attack, because we're going to gain life off of the Glory Heath links, so sure. And their blocking's not great here, so yeah. And if their goal is just to attack through us, then gaining life is always going to be good. You leave that Lynx alone. It didn't do any... I was going to say, it didn't do anything to you, but that's a lie. It kind of did. Like, it did do a little bit of something to you. All right, we're not going to be attacking with the Savannah Lion here. So we could play this and tap Lion, Leonin, play... That's not even worth it, actually. We're better off just doing this. Because then we gain a life. We could saddle one of these. We can crew this. And then attack. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Alright, opponents at 10. We're doing a good job gaining life and stuff here, so not under a ton of pressure. Though they are able to have a 4/4 flyer to go along with all their other stuff. I think this is where we want to just find a Robbo, right? Pump up the team and then be able to go nuts. Diversion Unit. I like that card. Doesn't do a lot against us. We only have, I think, 6 things maybe that can hit, but it is relevant. Please don't hit. Nope, they definitely hit. Oh, and with the... Into the Flood Maw. That's like the worst. Ugh. Of all the ways that could have gone, that was the worst possible option for us. Alright, well, what are we going to do here? If we activate, then use Savannah Lion to crew, they could block 1, take 3. No, that's 4, actually. Take 8. That's not great for us. If we do... This... What if we... Tap. Trying to figure out, like, the best way for us to go about this. Because we're at 22, we're going to gain 2 more, so we're not really worried about that part. So let's go ahead and play this. Tap this. And then we get to maybe get 3. Alright, that's fine. That didn't suck. Alright, pass the turn. Alright, that was about a solid turn. Nothing outstanding, but now it does weaken the end of the Flood Maw. Unless we decide to, like, crew the Lifecraft engine, which, you know, maybe. Alright. I mean, fortunately, we're at 24, so life total's not really under... Oh, they're going to go for it here. Getting in for 7. I guess they figure they can bounce a Lifecraft engine to reduce the damage, which is relevant. Alright. I mean, we're just going to do everything we can here. If you bounce the engine, you bounce the engine. Dudes are coming, you know? Crew with that, because that's new. Or saddle, I should say. Let's saddle with this, because that's new. And actually, if we crew, we don't even risk losing a thing, right? They bounce a thing, give us a token, but then whatevs. So, like, yeah, that's fine. And we're going to get a land, so we'll just untap the land. I mean, we'll get the land, play it, and then just play the Lifecraft engine. Alright. Also thins the deck out quite a bit here. Alright. You got it. Sure. Don't hate any of that. Love it. Alright, cool. We'll take it. We're going first. I'm going to be greedy here in Mulligan. Okay, I got rewarded for my greed. The deck shouldn't do that. I don't need to be rewarded for that. Alright. Here we go. Savannah Alliance. But yeah, the idea is I need y'all to support the channel. Go to my sponsor, Tales of Adventure. That helps a bunch. But ultimately, if you are a channel member, I'm going to be trying to put all that money into getting an editor. For real. Because I have a lot of cool ideas, like, why is this card better than this card? Like, when should you play this thing? Like, I want to do an updated video on the best, like, Magic apps you should have. Like, I have so many cool ideas I want to do, but, you know, cost is a thing, and time. Time's a bigger issue. It's really the issue with with an editor is I'm buying time. You know, more than the actual work. All right, what are we losing here? Probably losing the Squire. Everybody's doing discard stuff. Oh, we actually played Nunu previously, so we got to see this deck. This is actually really cool. Yeah, it makes sense Sky Knight Squire dies. I can't even be mad about that. If you attack, I won't block. They apparently didn't believe me. I don't know. They probably did. Alright, just pass. Fortunately, we have some incidental life gain, so hopefully that helps while we're looking for lands. The other thing here, too, though, is even if we... first off, we need Glory Heathlink to survive. Hey, thanks for being a channel member. I much appreciate it. Glory Heathlink does not survive, so we do not get the life off of that. Very sad. Now, opponent does not want to trade. I understand the sentiment, friend. Let's go here. See how you feel about it. Put that on Cat, and we'll just attack with a Savannah Lion. Because why do anything else here? Alright, hey, we're okay with that. That's the whole reason I didn't play a Rabo on that turn. Is it felt like there was at least one more removal. I mean, there might be way more, because this looks like a different version than the one we saw earlier. There's a lot of spells here, and they're just, like, cycling through. So they might just have a ton of removal. And if so, we'll just have to slowly work our way through it. Alright. Cool, makes sense. So they get a couple of hits in here. No blocks. We'll just have to take the hit again. Oh no, because it was after they'd already attacked, so they don't get to untap it. Fair. Okay, so we're just going to do this. They're down to one card. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. We're going to find out, but... this doesn't stay... Well, this is a new one anyway, so let's do that. Because we don't want to block with the Rabo, obviously. So we'll get in with these knuckleheads. Alright, that's a big hit. That's 9. Alright, what's this last card for the opponent? Well, they have 2 cards, and obviously if one of them's a spell, they could cycle into another one. And Inti can still find a card. So they have access to a lot of cards this turn, actually. Man, what's Leanin' Vanguard gain here? Like 4 or 5 life already? Definitely held the fort while we were looking for support. They can also turn that into a creature. That's a real thing, too, if they want another blocker. Though we're going to hope that Claws Out gets to do something next turn. Alright. They can attack and then get 2 attacks with that. So that's legit. Though I think if that's the play, we might have a winner here. No, because those will be untapped, so you still get to block with them. So they're in good shape here. So we're going to take 10, right? Or no, we might take 8 and 3, so we take 11. And then they have a 4/4 to block with. They did have another spell, though, as it turns out. All right. Legit. Oh, actually, untap both, actually. So we actually take all that twice. So, yeah. We're on the cusp of death, potentially. Oh, opponent. Really? I thought they were going to leave... Oh. Okay, then I think we win. Because we're at 5. I mean, they obviously don't know about claws out. So, I mean, I don't blame them, I guess. But, sure. They have 2 blockers. No, we wouldn't kill them. We need another untapped land to be able to kill them, actually. And if not, we're dead. Oh, well, we did get it. All right. So, kind of like cheating, but here we are. And then we crew with this, one of the new cats. Then we attack for lots many, gaining more life, getting a better body. Get in there. And then Claws Out's going to do its business. I mean, sure. I mean, you can't not block. I mean, like, we know it's a win, but, like, you can't just not block because the game's over. All right. Cool. Cats getting it done. Since some of you just became members, also want to remind everybody that if you are a channel member, each of the 3 levels, each one going up, you get everything in the lower level. But the first one, we will be sending out stuff that you get to help decide what goes on the channel, what things you want to see, whatever. Second one, I'm going to be producing more videos that you will get just unedited behind the scenes. I think I recently put up one that was just like, here's a deck that sucked, but it was interesting games. So I put that up just for y'all because it doesn't make good content for the regular stuff. And at the 3rd level, which right now is a great time, if you're playing Aetherdrift, you get a private deck help session that every month, actually you can just go fill out the form and just goes right to your email, and then I see it, and once a week I go in and help people with their decks, so you can have that as well. So for support, I try to give you a little bit back. But anyway, let's talk about cats. Crazy. This did very well. There's a couple of games I don't think they're going to make the video, but we were 2-1 in those games. So I think overall we were, what was that, 6-2, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty good overall. Every deck mattered. The new cards were great. Basri was fantastic. The Lynx has been good with the life gain. The Life Crafter engine was good. Nothing to complain about here. If you want to play cats, this is a solid upgrade. So, yeah. Again, there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield. Or if you want to buy this or check out other stuff, don't forget to check out our sponsor over at Tales of Adventure, because that'll keep us going. And we're starting to try to use all the membership money and anything we get from our sponsors to help us pay for editors so y'all can get more content and better content. So I don't have to edit myself, because we are literally at the point of almost 5 years. I have edited all but I think like 10 of the videos that have appeared on this channel. Like shorts, longs, whatever. Like, that's great. That's not true. I had somebody helping me with shorts for a couple of months, but everything else I literally have done myself. So it's about time. I'm trying to get some help. So every little bit y'all do will help me out. But otherwise, go build this deck, have some fun, play some Aetherdrift in Standard because it's fantastic. And that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.